Ahoy, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Diecast review. This time, it's of Scott McLaughlin's 2021 PPG Paints Chevrolet Dallara Team Penske, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so two things right off the bat. I want to say that this scheme looks good in real life. It's a little overrated in my opinion, but it does look good. Don't get me wrong. And number two, my job's not to shit on Greenlight. My job is to review diecasts and give you an honest opinion of them. It's just most of the time it ends up where I'm shitting on Greenlight. And this video is going to be no different. So anyways, let's dive into this review. And we're going to start off with the good end of the car. The end of the car that looks good. And we're going to get to the part that looks not so good on the way back. So here on the nose, we have two Verizons on the main plane. We have Dallara Shell, Pennzoil, Chevrolet, NTT IndyCar Series, the number 3 with PPG, which, by the way, the blue and white on the front of this car looks absolutely fantastic. It really does. I do enjoy seeing the white number 3. Just, it looks so freaking clean. It really does. On the aero screen, we just have McLaughlin, and then we have Siemens, insert joke there, as well as Mosaic. And then we start to see the rainbow effect right here. Starting right here, actually. Not the smoothest transition into it. I mean, if you look at it from a distance, it's okay, but like that shot there, no. And then on the front wing end plates, we have Hitachi Triple. Oh, wait, they're not a sponsor anymore, are they? So this is where we start to trip and stumble with this car, is when we get to the side pods. First complaint right off the bat is, holy shit, that decaling sucks. It looks so bad. You get what they're trying to go for, but it looks like a decorated birthday cake. You know, the kind that has like that edible decaling on it or whatever. It kind of looks like that, and it actually makes me want a birthday cake right now. Yeah. I'm fat, by the way. Anyways, my second complaint comes here. This white transition point. It's not really a transition point, but that looks bad because you got the solid blue here, and then you have the blue gradiency on the side pod. And I mean, that white line just bothers me so freaking badly. It should not be there. I mean, this part, the nose is base color is blue, but the body, the side pods and all that is base color is white. So it just looks bad. I mean, and you can see, oh, hello. The rainbow actually goes quite far back into the radiator area. That's kind of fun. But you can see the inlet there. It's white. It doesn't look that great there. The streaking on it, by the way, the PPG is not the sharpest decal ever. It really is not. Like, the quality of the decal is not so great. The gradiency is where this car really starts to trip up. I mean, you can see these little white spots here where the transition is into the flick. And you can actually visibly see where the decal ends here on the actual flick itself. So the decaling on this is just atrocious. It's probably one of the worst that I've seen, honestly. And I hate to say that too, because this was such an anticipated car by many. Not me, but by many. We just have the NTT IndyCar Series, which looks weird because it doesn't have the PPG logo here like all the other Indy cars do. It doesn't have, well, actually it wouldn't have the Indiana state that works, because this is the one team outside Dale Coyne that's not based here in Indiana, it seems. We have a white camera pod that's kind of angled back, which is odd and not great. Get in place. Get. Never mind. We have a blue number 3, which looks good on a white background. And now we get to the big one. Remember how I said a couple minutes ago how the nose's primary color is blue and the rest of its primary color is white? Look at that fucking transition. It's just blue, white, just straight there. There's no gradiency, there's nothing. It's just straight dark blue, to straight white. At least here they at least tried with the gradiency. I mean, it looks like shit. I mean, well, the gradiency is fine, just the decal placement is shit. And these decals feel very weird. They're not even like gloss or anything. Like, they just kind of stuck decals on and I was like, it's good. Decaling is terrible on this. You can see kind of where the green just ends at like a knife point, which is off. And then, again, that transition there, you can see it there. It's just blue, white. It's just bad. Really freaking bad. Up here, this is different. These louver pieces here are silver. We get the standard exhaust for the IndyCar, and then we got chrome suspension, which is typical Team Penske. On the rear wing, we have the... let me actually pick this up and show you. PPG 3 times, and then on the Air Flicks, we have PPG 2 more times with 2 snap-ons. Penske truck rental, but this car is missing the car shop logo like every other Team Penske car that we've gotten so far. Now we get to the back. And holy crap, for the first time we have decaling on the back end of the rear wing. 3 PPG logos as well as his rookie insignia here, which should just be like a square, like a rectangle. This is just kind of splattered on in yellow paint. Again, my frustration with these videos is growing more and more. I was always told by my friend Brody that greenlight cars are actually pretty bad when you start looking at it, when you actually start reviewing them and have quality or have standards in quality. And he was very right. I mean, the PPG is too small. It's placed too far back. It should be like right here, like right where it transitions from the radiator to the side pod, or where the radiator is housed to the side pod, like right here. But no, it's here, it's down, and it's small. Another thing is, in the dummy fuel buckeye, there's just a blue spot. That's just atrocious. And again, same complaint with the blue on this side. It's just fucking bad. We do have the number 3 on the back of the rear wing, which is, pretty pro quo. I wish we would have gotten road course cars when it's like a tiny little number up here instead of down here, but, things we'll never get. So yeah, I just bitched about this car for 7 minutes, and I feel like I should have gone longer, but for the sake of your sanity and my voice, we're not going to do that. I'm going to just leave it with this. Greenlight, actually, I'm going to do an open letter to Greenlight because I can, because I have your captive attention. Dear Greenlight, fix your shit. I've said it a million times and I'll say it again. Fix it. This car has been one of the most anticipated cars of the year because the PPG livery is a very, very popular car. And it seems like all the big ones are getting fucked up. All of the big releases that everybody looks forward to are getting fucked up in some way, shape, or form. And this one's a major one. I pointed out a bunch of stuff wrong with this car. And it's stuff that could have been relatively easily fixed. And Greenlight, if you want to prove me wrong, shoot me an email, invite me over and show me your design process and see if I could do any better. I'll put my money where my mouth is and say it's not that difficult. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out, okay, well, maybe we should, put a little bit of money and maybe invest in some gradient decals, maybe, have to cross over this and decal over this joint here, which they did anyways with this, and continue the gradiency since this here is all just a decal. We could do that. And I mean, it's not the most difficult thing in the world to accomplish, I would assume. But again, prove me wrong. The challenge is out there, Greenlight. Shoot me an email. You've emailed me in the past. This scares me in a way for what the Helio Castroneves is going to look like, the Helio winner. Because honestly, I can already tell there's some things messed up on it on the pre-production photos that we've gotten. There's some things that I'll obviously point out in that review. I don't know. It seems the cars that they're doing the best anymore is their promos. Like, my favorite diecast of the year so far is still the Snap-on Newgarden car. And I hate Joseph Newgarden. So something's fucked up here. And the fact we didn't even get a Scott Dixon car, which certainly they would have knocked out of the park, because it's not, they wouldn't have to race version it and kill it like a stray cat in a back alley, but whatever. Anyways, so that's really it for this review. You know, I know a lot of you guys are going to get this, and you're going to get it because it's the PPG car, and it's one of the most popular liveries. I'm not going to say one of the best liveries, because that's me saying it's one of the best liveries, and it's a good livery. It's not the best. I personally think it's overhyped, but to each their own. I know a lot of you guys are going to buy this, and for those of you that are on the fence, I would say pass on it, because it's honestly not that great of a representation of what it's trying to be, and it's plagued with the usual green light bullshit that we have come oh so accustomed to in the last couple years, and I'm disappointed. I really am. So out of 10 stars, I'd give it a 4, honestly. But that's just me. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.